hear me. Um, I didn't get a chance to do a mic check, so hopefully you can hear me out there. Hey, it's Wednesday. Welcome, spreading positivity with Miss Positivity. This is the day that I come on the third Wednesdays of the month to talk about my monthly blogs. So I took a break in May, just had a little too much going on in preparation for the DWAP Awards, and so I took a little bit of a break. So tonight I'm going to talk about my May and June blogs, um, and just hey, somebody out there, let me know if you can hear me. Just put it in the chat. Yes, no, maybe, so that I can make sure that y'all can hear me out there. So anyway, this is spreading positivity with Miss Positivity, talking about my May and June blogs. You can read my May and June blogs on my website at misspositivity.com/blog. All of my blogs are out there starting in January. And as each month comes along, I create the one for that particular month. So right now we're up to June. And the ones this week, or I should say this month, for June is the original, but I want to back up to May because I want to show that one, which is Are You Called? Sometimes, just gonna get right into it. So, are you called? What I mean by that is we sometimes hear hey, he's called to preach, or she's called to be a prophet. If you want to think of it in the spiritual world, some people are called to sing, right? They have that gift of singing and that voice that they sing, right? And so that I guess that's basically my thing on this. Are you called? So are you doing what you've been called to do, or are you doing what you see someone else do, right? Because what you have been called to do is your gift. No one else has that gift. Now, that does not mean that someone is not doing something similar to you, right? Because there's more than one preacher, there's more than one pastor, there's more than one singer, there's more than one dancer, right? But they are not you, right? So are you doing what you have been called to do, or are you doing what you see someone else do? That's the question, right? So sometimes, we see other people doing things like, oh my gosh, that looks fun, or that looks interesting, or I want to try that. But it's not really who you are. It's not really your gift. I feel like if you're called to do something, it's your gift, it's your purpose. I'm going to actually check out real quick because for whatever reason, I cannot see my comments on this little backstage thing that I'm on. You gotta love technology. So let me turn my Wi-Fi on my phone real quick. I just want to make sure that people can hear me because I can't see your comments. I gotta check into that. It's always something I gotta check into. Now I gotta check to see if they can hear my comments. Jesus, there's always something with this dang on technology. But um, I do see that I am live and I can hear myself. So I guess we're good. So anyway, um, just making sure that whatever God gives all of us a gift. Each of us have gifts. Each of us have a purpose. Some of us know what those gifts are and what those purposes are. Some don't. Some are still struggling. Some are still figuring it out. Some are running. Some people are literally running from their gifts and their purpose, right? But regardless, we all have that gift, right? God has given us all gifts and purposes. And the thing is, are you living out that gift? Are you doing what God has called you to do? That purpose that He's given you to go out and bless others so that He may get the glory. That's the question. Are you doing what you have literally been called to do by the gifts that God has given you? Right? Are you walking in that purpose that He's gifted you with? Right? Everyone's not meant to be in the spotlight, or be on social media speaking, or be in the spotlight talking. It might be something you're doing behind the scenes. It might be a certain I don't know, gift that you have in you, that you're out saving lives, right? It may not necessarily be brain surgery or like that is rocket science, right? But it's your gift, it's your calling, it's what God has called you to do. Are you doing that? Do you know what that is? And if you don't, maybe you need to sit down and reevaluate that, right? Have that conversation with God. Ask Him to show you what He's called you to do. Sometimes we miss the signs, or we're not still enough to listen to what He's telling us to do, or we think, okay, I know that He just didn't tell me that I'm supposed to do that because I don't even have the resources. I don't know what they're talking about, right? So that is what I'm saying. Like, do you know what that is, or are you doing what someone else is doing? So again, don't get it mixed up with the fact of, well, such and such is already doing that. Okay, but he may have called you to do that too. So just because it's more than one person doing something does not mean you're not meant to do that. I want to be clear on that. There's so much space, there's enough space out here for all of us, right? And so it's just, is it you? Does it feel like work? Do you feel stressed out? Are you tired? Maybe that's not for you. Now, that does not mean that you're not working. That does not mean that you're not necessarily gonna get tired. But what I'm saying is that it's usually a passion, so you feel good about it. It's almost like it brings you joy. Like it. I don't. I don't have to come on live and talk to people, right? But I feel like God has put something in me to reach out to someone else to pay it forward. He's given me a word to deliver to you in whatever way that He's asked me to do that. And so that's why I'm here, right? I feel like my purpose is to truly inspire other people. My tagline, if I've touched one person, I've done my job, because that person can then go out and touch someone else. Okay, I got some people that's wanting to give me. Yes, walk in your calling to the fullest. It is yours. He has given it to you. He has trusted you with this gift or gifts, because sometimes we have more than one gift. Sometimes we serve more than one purpose. But do you know what those gifts are? Do you know what your purpose is? Right? That's the question that you need to ask yourself. And then, am I called, God? And if I am, what is that calling? What is it that you have on me for me to do? And remember that you're doing it for His glory, right? That's what it's all about. And so that's the May blog in a nutshell. You can go back and read it, and let me know your comments. Somebody put purpose. Do you feel good? Yeah. So walking in your purpose feels amazing. There is no other feeling. I can't explain it. I can't put it into words. It's like when you know you're walking in your purpose, I think you understand what I mean when I say there's no other feeling, because it's just something about it. Like you just feel good. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like I did something positive today, or I changed someone's life today, or I gave someone some encouragement today, right? I was reading something earlier today that I get daily. It's these daily, I guess, kind of like devotionals that I receive in an email. And this one today in particular, I took a screenshot because I was like, ooh, I'm going to share this today because it was good. But one of the things it was asking, and this is how you know God is always on time, because my May and June blogs to me are kind of similar in what I'm communicating. So, the one thing that I read today was like, what if we started out our days by asking God this same question, like literally every day: Lord, what should I be doing today? And truly listening to what He's telling you to do. What should I be doing today? And allowing Him to guide you on that path and on that journey. It's daily. It's a daily question. It's a daily journey that we should be asking ourselves. Like, so when I read that, I was like, oh my gosh. And it's like, do you have any special assignments for me today? These are questions that we're asking God. Like, this was powerful for me today. I'm like, oh my God. It sounds so simple, but I wasn't doing that. I don't say, hey God, what you want me to do today? What I do is show up. I do show up, but I'm not necessarily asking Him, what is it that He wants me to do today? What assignment do you have for me today? And then listening for Him to tell me. Oh my God, that blessed me. That blessed me to the fullest, because then He will bring those thoughts to your mind. It may be as simple as, you know what, I need to text and check on my friend today because they crossed my mind. If you're truly allowing God to lead your day, you know, and yeah, what confirmation to what I'm teaching tonight? Okay, I don't know who this is, but I love it. And so I don't know what you're teaching or who this is, but I'm gonna look at it afterwards, and I think I need to join that because I'm telling you, it blessed me. I was like, oh my God, really? It is that simple, yet so profound. God, what would you have me to do today? What assignments do you want me to do today? And wait and listen to him, not what you want to do, what he has asked you to do. Okay, that was Apostle Keller. Yes. Okay, so then I'm gonna have to tune in. I'm especially tuning in if it's Apostle Keller. Okay, I just need that to be clear because she's gonna teach and bring the word for sure. But that just blessed my soul. So I wanted to call that out because I felt like that was really a good word that I got this morning. And sometimes God just gives us little snippets and things throughout the day. I know Swanda Warren, she's one of our DWAP group members. She does this thing like Monday motivations, where it's just like little things in daily life that she sees, but she uses it as a word to motivate you. It's powerful too. If y'all not already watching it, just want to call that out. So again, Are You Called? That's my May blog. So, you can visit my website and read that blog. They're never long, they're like 5-minute reads, right? I'm not trying to hold you for hours in reading something. I get straight to the point. So go check that one out. And then my June blog that brings us up to the month of June, since I was tardy in May or taking a little mini vacation in May. Now we're up to June. And that blog is titled Be Original. Be an original, not a carbon copy, if we want to throw that in there, right? There is no one else. There is no other you. Like, I think that's amazing. I think it's powerful. Like, you mean tell me there will never ever be another me? There will never be another Tanya. Never, ever, never. I love that. I am the original. I can't be anyone but me, right? Even if I wanted to, because I am who I am. I'm laughing at something. And Maggie, yes, ma'am. Because you bring the word, apostle. You do. But I can't be anyone but me, and I saw someone else post this week. It may have been today, but be careful what you say. Like, be careful what you let come out of your mouth and what thoughts that you allowed into your mind. Because when you're saying, "Ooh, I wish I was like her," or "I wish I had her house," or "I wish I looked like her," or "I wish I had a body like her," whatever it is you're wishing to be other than you, be mindful because you don't know what they went through. You don't know the life that they've had to lead, right? And I wonder if we truly knew, would we really want to be like that person, right? Because all of us have a different journey, a different life story. And so be careful when you're saying that. And also be mindful of when you're comparing yourself to someone else. We're all guilty of it. We're all guilty. I know that I'm like, child, you need to lose some weight because you just, come on. Okay, we're all guilty of doing that to ourselves and comparing. We wouldn't be human if we didn't do that. But quickly get those thoughts out your mind because you are you. There will never, ever, never be another you. And being who you are is your superpower. Nobody can take that away from you. And you have to be the best you that you can be. So when you start comparing yourself to someone else, wishing, you looked like them or you had their life for whatever reason, your uniqueness, I've said this before, it's one of my quotes. When you compare yourself to someone else, your uniqueness is slowly diminishing. It's going away because that light that's in you, that God put in you to shine because he created you in his image, that light that he put in you, you're dimming it, which eventually the flame is going to burn out because you're too busy trying to be like the other person. Why would you want to be someone else is the question, I guess, that I should ask. Why would you want to be anyone but you? Those are the questions I had to ask myself. I have not always been at this point in my life. You will read that in my June blog. Trust me, there were times like growing up in a small town and wondering like, feeling like an outsider, like, do I belong? Feeling different, like I was so different than other family members, people I grew up with in my home and my family, comparing myself to others because I didn't feel that I was worthy. Let's just be real about it and let's just be open and honest because we all go through that. But here's the thing, no one will ever look like me. No one will ever have my soul, my fingerprints, my body. Like, that's something that's powerful to me and something that we should embrace, right? Like, there will never, ever, never be another Tanya Monique Cowan, ever. And that's a beautiful thing. God didn't make me to be somebody else. He made me to be Tanya. In the way, my voice, my personality, how I carry myself, it is unique to me, right? So when you're trying to be someone else, it's not genuine and it doesn't come across as genuine because you're not you. Most people can read through that. Be who you are and stop being afraid of who you are. You are the original you. Nobody can take that away from you. I love it. I love it. And I love it. And so let's think about those things when those thoughts like creep up into our minds. Because again, I can remember as a young child, comparing myself to other people, questioning why I looked the way that I did, or, just certain features on my body and my face and things like, wow, why I don't have a smaller nose. We'll just go there. Let's just kind of point some stuff out. Okay, she has a wide nose. Well, I am an African American. Most of us got wide noses. It is what it is, right? But to ask yourself those questions, like, embrace who you are, love you, the original you. There will never be another you. You are your superpower, whatever gifts that God has given you. That's why I feel like my June blog ties into the May blog of, are you called? Are you doing what God has called you to do? And if that's the case, then you should be your original self, because he wouldn't have given that gift and that purpose to anyone other than you, right? So just keeping those things in mind with the May and June blog, I feel like they went hand in hand, and wanted to throw that out there. So again, you can visit my website. Let me find that again, which is www.misspositive-t.com/blog to read my May and June blogs. I'm always just trying to give them encouragement, inspiration, and empowerment. Empower, inspire, uplift. That's what I live by. My tagline, my quote: if I touch one person, I've done my job, because I truly feel that way. Another thing to kind of point out that just came to mind is that, sometimes we see people who have this large following. They may have like 5, 5 million followers. You have 100 followers. Okay, what are you doing with those 100 followers? Are you touching them? Are you doing what God has called you to do by bringing forth whatever it is he's blessed you with, right? It doesn't matter what that number is. What matters is what content are you putting out there. If you're choosing to use social media as that platform, because everyone doesn't, right? But if you are choosing to use social media as your platform to get certain messages out, or spread whatever ministry it is that you do, don't get caught up in that, right? Understand that God will give you what's for you in your time. What he has blessed someone else with is not your blessing, it's theirs. And you don't know what it took for them to get there, the hard work and the sacrifices that they put in to get where they are. And that, again, that's not necessarily social media, that's just in general, right? So again, it's that comparing yourself to other people, trying to be someone else. Just be who you are. Trust in who you are. Ask God to show you your gifts and purpose if you don't already know that, and ask him, hey God, what am I called to do? And the thing I was saying earlier that I got in my devotionals, what is my assignment for today? What would you have me to do today, God? What am I supposed to be doing today? Start asking those questions. Get into the habit of asking those questions. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. And so the sixth annual Design with a Purpose event is coming up in October 21st, 2023 in Raleigh, North Carolina. I am just like, let me tell you something. These ladies on this panel are going to be fire. And this is what I need to do. I need to bring all of them on before the event. I'm about to get with them. Maybe we can all come on in September or something. I got to get with their schedule, see what everybody look like, and just have a special edition of this because I am so excited. Every single one of these ladies, and the topic itself, silent strength. You know that you don't even have to speak a word sometimes. You know, and everything doesn't require a response. I'm trying to remember something that I wrote down. I'm always writing something down. When it came to silent strength, never assume that loud is strong and that silent is weak. It goes back to don't mistake my kindness for a weakness. Just because I choose not to say something or do something in retaliation doesn't mean that I'm not strong. If anything, I'm being very strong because I am exercising my right not to say something or lay hands. Let's just be real and call it what it is, right? So silent strength is a real thing. And I am so excited for these ladies to come on and talk about that maturity level that we get in our lives of when we understand when we need to say something and when we need to remain silent. Because it's just wasting time, right? It's not worth that. So get your tickets. It's only $20 in advance, $20. Okay, or $25 at the door. Okay, so get your tickets for that. And then this year I have introduced the Design with a Purpose Awards. That's what DWOP stands for. Y'all, these nominations that these ladies are getting, I am just blown away with people who are nominating women that I don't know, that I'm getting to know by reading their bios or reading the reasons why these ladies are being nominated. And then when they accept their nominations, reading all about them. It is so beautiful. And the fact that they are embracing the DWOP Awards. There are so many different award, I guess, organizations out there that's presenting awards and doing awards for the community. And so DWOP is one of those, right? And I'm just honored that someone sees enough in the Design with a Purpose Awards to want to nominate someone else, and then people are accepted. It's a beautiful thing to watch. So continue to nominate those sheroes out there in your communities that's out there doing their thing, right? We have the Game Changer DWOP Award, the Woman to Watch, Woman of the Year, Woman-Owned Business, Author of Influence, and the Next Generation of Change. Y'all, the Next Generation of Change is for a young lady between the ages of 13 to 21 who are out there in the community making changes. I've only seen like one true nomination because I think people were getting a little bit confused on that and nominating women who, don't fit that age, 13 to 21. But I think I finally got one last week, and I did send it to the young lady for her to accept. And I'm hoping that she does. I want to see this category grow and see some more nominations. So if you know a young lady, again, between the ages of 13 and 21 who are doing positive changes in their school, their communities, please nominate them and show them some love as well. We would love to give out a Next Generation of Change award. I'm not worried about the other awards because they're just flowing on through, and keep on sending those too. But I would also like to see that Next Generation of award come through for a deserving young lady. So all nominees will be celebrated at the Design with a Purpose event this year, and all winners will be announced. There will be one winner in each category, so a total of 6 categories for a total of 6 winners, 6 awards, and I'm so excited about that as well. So just wanted to throw that out there. Also, our collaboration over competition conversation with Apostle Miriam Parker Keller is going to be this Saturday, June 24th, here live on Facebook with Apostle Keller. Y'all, I'm so excited. I don't know if Apostle's still on or not, but let me tell you something. I am so excited about her. Let me throw this one down because somebody sent me a comment. What they say? I'm going to hang on my mirror in my bedroom, one in my living room, and one in my bathroom. Okay, this must be about the, being original and are you called and asking God. Yes, I love it. I love it. Please, anything to remind us of who we are and what it is that we're supposed to be doing. Um, but yeah, Apostle Keller is still here. She says she's still here. Listen, y'all need to tune in. Tell your friends, tell your family that we are coming on live at 11:30 a.m. on this Saturday, June 24th, to have a conversation with Apostle Keller on collaboration over competition. I just love getting the different perspectives from the different women on these topics, and I cannot wait to hear what Apostle Keller has to tell us. I'm too excited. Y'all understand. Very excited. Anyway, just wanted to throw that out there, put a little bit of plug in. You'll see the collaboration of a competition invite coming out soon this week, probably tomorrow, if not this evening. And I'm just like, excited about it. Thank you for everyone who joined in tonight to listen to me spread some positivity. And also, oh, that's so sweet. She's excited too. And yes. Um, your calling and your purpose. Absolutely. It's important that we know what our calling and our purpose is, and that we carry that out. We walk in our purpose, and that we use our gifts to bless others and glorify God. That's what they're about. It's not about us, it's not for our benefit, it's to help others. Right. And once you understand that and embrace that, it's like it's seamless. It's no other feeling to walk in your purpose. So thank you again, everybody who tuned in tonight. I truly love you and appreciate you. You don't have to be here with me, but you chose to, and that's what I appreciate. Thank you for your support of Design with a Purpose, spreading positivity with Miss Positivity, collaboration over competition, just me in general. I thank you so much. If you come back and see this, please put hashtag replay in the comments. When y'all read my blogs, let me know what you think. I would love to hear your comments. What would you like to hear me talk about? Right, that would be great too. In the comments, I truly appreciate y'all. So I'm gonna give you your evening back, Apostle Keller. I'm gonna be on live with you whenever you're going live tonight. I want to be there in the building, okay, from home virtually, of course. But can't wait to be a part of that. So enjoy your evening, everyone. Have a great one, and talk soon. Bye bye.